All right, just washed up the bike. Gonna go get gas and then stop somewhere and talk about the new bike.
How you doing? Can I ask you a question? How much does it take to fill your motorcycle with gas right now, cost of fuel?
Like 17, 18 bucks.
And how long can you, like, distance-wise, what do you get?
250, 300.
And a lot of fun doing so.
Hell yeah. Have a good one. Figured I'd make a little follow-up video to the Aprilia video. The new Tech Black MT09 2022. Bike's crazy. Definitely reminds me of my old second gen. Actually just took it in for its first service. Just got the break-in service done. I know I should have filmed a lot more, but I didn't have my helmet mount and it just would have been a hassle. So yeah, I owned a second gen. I was T-boned by a driver, 7 broken bones, 5 surgeries. Didn't think I'd ride again, but thanks to amazing surgeons, 2 teams of amazing surgeons, I have, let's just say I've got a metal arm now, but needless to say, that's like a small price to pay for what could have happened. And yeah, I just want to go over this bike. And also I saw some comments talking about, in my last video, talking about how the Aprilia is a great machine and how I let a couple small problems get in the way, or people that had no issues with theirs. And you know, it is a great machine. There's just some things that I really wasn't able to live with, like 50% of the bike being stickers and vinyl wrapped instead of paint, and yeah, multiple things. You know, I'm not a big twin guy, so I can't really fault it for that. That was my fault buying a twin, but to be honest, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to ride with my right arm and my left thumb and wrist. You know, I had to go through major physio and whatnot, and MT09s were impossible to get at the time, to be honest. I looked everywhere, I couldn't find any. Luckily, when I did have the issues with the Aprilia, my local dealer had a couple in, a blue one, which I'm really not into, and then the Tech Black, which I'm so glad I was able to pick up. Obviously, the Tech Black, I really like it, obviously. I bought it, but if it was up to me, I would have been able to get the Nardo gray and high-vis green like my last one, but that's obviously not a color option anymore. And I think the black is the best option right now for the new 3rd gen. 90% of this bike is new according to Yamaha. So obviously the frame's 50% stiffer or something. New suspension, the engine's no longer 845, I believe, it's an 890 now. The polarizing headlight that everyone either hates or loves. I'm gonna get something to cover this up. And yeah, a couple of other reasons why I switched from the Aprilia were the build quality of the bike just didn't feel good. I don't even know why this is down. But like that, I remember on my Aprilia shook and rattled so much. There was a lot of things that rattled on the bike and just didn't feel quality. It had better brakes. It definitely, in my opinion, might have been a better looking bike. I think it's a really good looking bike, but I was really expecting more out of the 660. It felt a lot like slower twins that I've owned back in the day. Like my first bike was a Ninja 400, and it felt very similar. And I was just expecting more, I guess. I really do think people could start on the 660, the Tuono, if it was their first bike. I don't think it would be that horrible. It is an expensive bike though, obviously. A very expensive bike for what a package you get. So I just really wanted to, show you guys the bike. Obviously I've done the fender eliminator. That was step one. And yesterday I was actually going to a bike meet, which I'll be going to more of, obviously. I keep saying obviously, it's my favorite word today. But forgot my SD card, and I was with a couple guys who slay it with wheelies. It was really annoying. Raced a track hawk. Yeah, it was really annoying. I forgot the SD card, but there's gonna be a lot more to come. I promise you that. Yeah, I'm gonna get on this bike. Yeah, let's see how this thing handles in some twisties, I guess. And if anybody's really wondering, I guess I kind of did get scared away by some of the tales, some of the Aprilia stories from the dealership, from the internet. A lot of it just like engines blowing up and breaking, shifters falling off, being repaired and then falling off another 20 miles down the road. Yeah, there's a lot of scary horror stories about Aprilia, whether it be an RSV4 or the 660. So I just kind of got scared away from it. But in the same front, I really wanted another MT09. It was impossible to find when I got the Aprilia. And it was fun to own an Aprilia for a month and a half, even though it was only the 660. It wasn't anything crazy. But I think it was really fun to own it. You know, it's a cool Italian bike. I got a lot of pictures with it. But yeah. I'll try to pop up a picture or two of my old bike if I can. Well, I know I have a few. So I'll try to pop up a couple pictures of my old bike. It had an acro, dyno tune, a few other goodies. But I plan on doing the same with this, except I'm not sure whether I want to go with acro or the SC Projects exhaust. I think I'm going to go SC Projects this time. And of course a tune. You need to get a tune if you're going to get a full system. And listen to this bike. Tell me that doesn't sound great. No 660 is going to sound that good stock. Alright, let's hit the road.